This series is recommended for adult viewers only. Violence, harsh language, and themes of Shadowrun can be found inside. Welcome to Shadowrun 4E Ides of March, Episode 3. We are returning with this crew of criminals here. Shit, what was the question? I just sent it. I just sent it. Is the thing as well.
Combat.
Yeah. So, what was your first time in Shadowrunner combat like? All right. So, look, this is a multifaceted question for Decay because there is an implication that I didn't think about when I wrote it. He hasn't actually been a full Shadowrunner for that long. So Shadowrunners are criminal super elites. They're like global masterminds of the criminal world. Duh! Yes, that's true. They go to different cities and stuff. All right. Harlequin is a Shadowrunner. So as long as he sets the standard, okay, we can be at the globe. I played Shadowrun Returns, okay?
Okay. I'm just readjusting.
I feel that there's a lot of commentary on the art of the Shadowrunners are at the top of the criminal community. Okay, they're above mafia, they're above street gangsters, they're above people who snatch purses. So DK's path to becoming a Shadowrunner started a long time ago, possibly before some of the characters here were born, like over 20 years ago. And his first experience in the criminal life was an accident. He was just trying to ask questions and someone died as a result. And it set him on this path to becoming what he is now. He truly is the epitome of a Linkin Park song asking what I've done. And he has tried to erase himself. Let's talk about Cypher. What happened the first time he went into Shadowrunner combat?
So the first time Cipher went into combat, it was supposed to be a milk run, easy job, get in, there's no security, get out. And so Cipher went in with a crew he hadn't met before because it was his first time, so just three other folks. And he went inside with them to the target location and hacked via AR. Thought it was going really well, very easy, but there was a stealth ice that triggered when he accessed the main host node. He immediately got fried pretty bad, struggled to basically not get dumped and run from the system. And everyone in that crew blames him for being detected, even though they don't realize he's the reason they also got out. But this is why he hates going inside buildings now and would rather stay in the van and remain in VR, and thinks he's more of a liability than he is an asset to be helping when he's physically inside the building. Because when the bullets were flying, he just cowered behind a crate and continued to hack to get them out.
Okay. Sniff. Shadowrun in combat.
You're muted.
I am muted. There we go. I'm back. All right. Sniff's first combat, how he would answer that question is probably very like terse and laconic and wouldn't really actually answer with a lot of detail. So it'd be something more like same as a lot of firsts, exciting, scary, and didn't go half as well as I'd hoped.
Okay. Blitz.
Yeah, so Blitz's first Shadowrun combat was actually her first job as a Shadowrunner. She didn't even have her street name yet. So she was on a job with several veteran runners, and they actually told her to wait in the van because they thought she was like brand new and just a kid with a gun who wanted some cash. So the team ended up getting in a firefight with some security detail, and they were far more competent than they originally thought. And the security detail was kicking their ass. And so Blitz ended up coming in and taking out the security detail, and very quickly and very brutally. And that earned her the street name Blitz. And the running joke for a while was guerrilla warfare is too long for a street name.
Okay. Well, Spoon, you have to pick one person in the entire world and tell us their first Shadowrun combat.
So I think this one we'll go with let's see. One of my previous characters, his name was Red Devil. He was a adept.
So he sucked
Fizzad.
then. He was just really bad at everything.
No, he was a Fizzad, like martial artist, but he didn't realize he was awakened, and so he got into a essentially a street brawl and ended up murdering 3 people because he didn't understand how his killing hands worked at the time, and so just punched people to death.
Okay. Interesting that he had the focus and mana replenishment necessary to activate killing hands with no training. Interesting. What a prodigy.
Yeah,
Some Harry Potter shit right there. He's just naturally born good as a physical adept.
Grew up on a ley line. What's the problem?
Oh, yes, of course. Ley lines. Yes.
Yes.
His father
Like how
was
that's
also
where-
captain of a starship for 6 minutes.
Like how that's where
Saved
you guys went.
130 lives.
And all I could think of was like, oh, it was an accident and he was going to have a bad time. All I could think of was South Park. Well, if you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time.
So my recollection of what we're doing here is that we're going to have Blitz and Sniff deliver unto us the plan that they worked all week creating, which involves Decay standing outside and not doing anything. So I have no part in this plan. And I, as a player, am glad.
Okay.
DK is an absolute fucking menace. He's so dumb. And his go-to strategy is to run at people and kill them. And this is a room full of guys with guns, so that's a bad strategy. So I'm going to give the floor to these two, and then Spoon will walk us through how we execute it. Well, someone has to talk, so yeah. Ludemann, let's go with you.
I was waiting to see who was going to go first.
I think the
Don't worry,
current
I'll
plan,
edit all this out.
as I understand it, is that we've got 2 folks who can go invisible here. At least one of them's much more durable and combat oriented, so that one's going deep. I'm going to post up at the door and try to hit them with a mass confusion.
Yeah, but I think once I turn the ruthenium polymer coating on my armor, I'm going to try and run in and get the satchel.
We can get in, get out. That's great.
Mhm.
If it gets messier, that's where Decay and hopefully Cipher can come in and make up the difference.
Now, looking at the map, this is quite a distance for Blitz to be running in by herself.
Mhm.
So that's probably something we should consider.
Like, does Blitz trust the other 3 of us?
She has to.
Yeah. Should I go first and try to get into the door and hit the mass confusion on that front to try to break them up before you enter? Or what are you thinking?
I think mass confusion and then I enter. That way I have the plus for, oh my God, what's it called? Like me not getting detected.
Yeah.
Because with my coding, I heard it's what, like a -6 to their dice roll
Correct.
if they're trying to see me.
And I don't. So we talked about this last time. I don't know if it's actually happened, but my first step was to access the main node, view look through the cameras, and paint basically a map on everyone's image link.
That has happened. That's why you have the information you have.
Got it. Okay. Just wanted to make sure or remind everyone that you can basically have this layout that I'll be updating in real time.
And we can see where all the people are
Yeah,
at.
you can, and like the general like placement, and like you are aware of the inside of the warehouse.
Now, is the red on the map the catwalk?
Yes, correct.
So am I going upstairs to get the satchel?
That's the room.
I'm just asking because the room is like in the red area, or is the room
The room
gray?
is so this room is an elevated office.
Mhm.
So it's like up on basically girders, like stilts. And so it is raised from the floor. It's like this area is probably like 6 meters, maybe.
Out of curiosity, how strong would you say those stilts look?
They're fairly strong. I mean, they're like steel, but
Holding up a
that's
room.
Yeah.
Something a woodcutter with his hands couldn't cut through. Got it.
No reason.
This feels really specific.
They could be cut through. Their barrier rating is high though.
We have
So is
stealth mode on those fists.
Yeah. So there's stairs on either side. So yeah, you can get purely from the catwalk, or you can get there from the floor, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to know if I can get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this looks like stairs right here, too, over here.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a set of stairs at the base of the office.
That one's pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, there's probably a door with that one that's probably locked.
And Blitz is probably going to keep her coding on the whole time. So if shit starts going sideways, she'll just come in.
And I was thinking that Decay could try to work his way over here. These doors are closed, right? These bay doors.
Correct. Yeah.
And
The roll-up doors are down.
okay. Are they, if Cypher can find out if they're locked and if DK can get in there or something, basically as backup. That's the rough plan. And basically, I would say for sure, Blitz should not be afraid to call in the cavalry the moment it seems, important.
My boyfriend?
Sure, if that helps.
Your sniper rifle go through the entire town, like what's that movie?
Oh, I love it.
Where the bullets
Eraser?
bend.
Oh.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with the railgun that can shoot through
No,
buildings.
it's Morgan Freeman and the Loon.
Angelina Jolie's in
Wanted?
that one, and what's his name?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Wanted.
Yeah.
No,
Just,
go with
just-
the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. That's a much better movie.
But the bullet doesn't go as far.
It goes through things.
That's fair. Okay. Well, I guess depending how, first things first would go, I would try to get more details on this map, like trying to figure out what doors are where, which ones are locked and whatnot.
I heard that you were ejecting people's gun magazines.
Right.
I can only do so many things.
Yeah,
Now
but
that
that
we
one's
have-
pretty useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now that we have established the plan,
Yeah.
we're gonna go back into initiative order here.
Sounds good.
So first pass, DK.
I walk up to the door that the boss, Sniff, has told me to go to this door. So that's all
Okay.
I do. Now I'm waiting in a crouch just in case I need to bring the door up and break in, but
Sure.
I have nothing else to do at this time.
Cipher, pass 1.
I think it would be a what the hell is it called? A perception to analyze
Matrix perception.
the node and figure out what doors are, how many doors are and which ones are locked, I suppose.
Sure. Go ahead.
And I need to resist two fade. Yay.
Okay. So you don't take any stun damage with 3 successes. So you're trying to take a look at the node and see what sort of like security measures there are.
Yes.
There is a door. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's not really that great. I gotta find the color that works. Yeah. Okay, so there's a door here and a door here. This door is locked. This door is open, but has a lock. And then this door is also has a lock, but it's open.
Is there any door in front of DK?
Yes, they are not locked though. That's just a simple like object interaction, kind of turning them, like saying, go up.
Okay. Then I guess just as a free action, I would say two doors that have locks. Or I should guess 3 doors that have locks. Only one is locked. Painting them now. And doing the same thing you just kind of showed us. I can unlock that one, I don't know, the southernmost one, probably the easiest access point.
So then we come to one of the operatives. He leans out from behind some of the steel shelving he's behind, raises his submachine gun, and targets this ganger here with a automatic burst. Yeah, that was a pretty good roll. So that is 4 net hits. The ganger's armor takes a good chunk of the damage, but you do see that he is hit and bleeding.
Whoa. It's like he's casting blood magic.
That's just me.
So-
I'm using the new
Blood
jump
explosion.
VFX.
Get wrecked.
I'm actually gonna wait for Blitz to go around the corner and then close their eyes and just start shooting, and then all of a sudden people are just like, It's just so good for the audience. They don't have any idea what that looked like.
Oh, Jesus, dude. These guys are going to fuck each other up.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go nuts.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Come on.
So their defense rolls are garbage and their offense
Mhm.
rolls are great.
Yeah. So that's 6 net hits. That's that's going to be a lot of damage. Okay. Damn, dude. Okay, so that's 12 total. Sink 4, so that's 8. Okay. One of the other operatives opens up on the ganger that's up on the catwalk here, and several bullets slam into his right side.
Ooh.
Oh my God. So I hope this rolling doesn't continue, or else you guys might be in for a bad night.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that matters because this dude goes down in a hail of bullets from Operative Abel.
Which guy?
The guy at the top, leans out around the railing, and this dude in the middle of the catwalk goes down in a hail of bullets. Now it is Blitz's turn.
Sneaky path for Blitz.
Okay, so Blitz types in thin air and she seems to be pressing a few buttons. And then her earbuds, the song I Get Around by the Beach Boys turns on. She then shares the listening session with Calvary. And she listens for a moment to the music playing on her earbuds. And she seems to go somewhere else. Like something comes over her, her eyes glaze over, she unfocuses, and she becomes very eerily calm. And when she comes back to herself, she seems a lot colder than she was before. And she clicks the safety off of her gun. She slides her faceplate into place, and she activates the coating on her armor. And she says, "I'm ready for your spell, Sniff." And she's going to move in towards the door and wait for Sniff to cast.
Cool.
All right. So you're moving up here by the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Sniff, you're up. Pass
Okay,
one.
So I need to get line of sight in order to cast this, which means I got to get into that building, which means I'm going to use this turn to cast improved invisibility on myself at this point as I approach. So that's one complex action for the magic and then move, right?
Correct.
Vaguely recall how that works. No modifiers on this one. Force wise, I'll go with a 3 on this one. I'm running a little high on the stun already, so we'll start there. 2 drain to resist. Looks like I got all my hits.
Yep. 3 successes.
All right. Drain.
You have 1 pass, correct?
What's that?
You have 1 pass per turn, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So you gotta tap your toe a little bit.
Okay, because I have 3 more passes.
Yeah, I know.
That is the one thing that I'm like, this seems super unbalanced for some classes in Shadowrun.
So Sniff, you wanted, and then you wanted to move up to the door.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now I have a bunch of shooting back to do from the gangers.
You don't even get to cast the spell. They all just kill each other.
Plausible.
Now, I might be the only one with 4 passes. So maybe the gangers will go really quickly here. Then we can get our spell off.
Here's hoping.
All right. So the gangers open up with a variety of pistols, mostly missing and hitting the shelving, causing showers of sparks and, cardboard and paper going flying from bullets hitting and missing the operatives. One, however, does land a shot in the chest of Bravo, but it is stopped by his armored jacket. Now we are to Decay, pass 2.
Yep. So I do the thing where I untap everything, then I go through main phase, combat phase, main phase, and then I pass my turn.
You forgot your
Upkeep?
yeah, or your end step.
Sure. I pass repeatedly, Spoon.
Okay. Cipher.
I haven't played Magic the Gathering in 15 years, motherfucker. Maybe even longer. I had an Ice Age deck, okay? The rules were different back then. First off, there wasn't 2 main phases last time I played.
Yeah.
Sidious and I used to not remember summoning sickness, so we created something called half tapped. When you brought a card, it was halfway tapped. We'd always call it half tapped. But
so pass 2.
I think, given no one's close to the door, no point trying to unlock it yet, I will try to kill the lights, which I think would just be a hack, I guess, a hacking roll.
Yeah.
So it's hacking for the attributes logic 6. 2 successes, very nice. And I just have to resist 1. Oh, that's not something I can up. That's on my sheet. Resist 1, fade, please. Nice.
So yeah, you are able to easily tap into the controls for these lights and kill them as the inside of the warehouse goes dark. You hear confused shouts from the gangers, who seem to be very unhappy that the lights have gone out.
Do the cameras, because I can see updates through the cameras, do the cameras have any other vision, or was it just light based? And now go ahead.
Yeah, the cameras were just light based. They are also now taking a negative for having no low light vision.
Yeah, so I imagine I am painting a lot less for everyone.
Yeah, you have basically outlines where people used to be.
But there's a very audible after that happens.
I'm just pushing buttons over here.
All right, so that was pass 2. Yep. So there is another blast of silenced automatic weapons fire from the inside, and then there is a burst of non-silenced automatic weapons fire from the inside. And there's you can see in the cameras the flashing light of gunfire.
I'm also now thinking me turning off the lights is going to slow down them killing each other. So this was all around a terrible move on my part.
Okay.
You can always turn it back on.
So now we come to Blitz pass 3. No, Blitz pass 2. Sorry.
Thank you. To say. So I was wondering if I could use where's it at? My knowledge of combat tactics and look and assess the situation and try to find the best path that will keep me I can get there the quickest, but also stay out of fire.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your combat tactics,
Okay.
and with your specialization in urban would apply here.
Is that a bonus?
So it should just be a separate button.
Okay, so I just click urban. Okay, got
Yes. So it gives you an extra 2 dice because you're specialized in urban
Okay.
tactics.
Am I going to add 2 because it's just 0?
It'll
okay.
it'll do it automatically.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, so
Not
3
great either.
with 3 hits. So there's basically you have 2 routes essentially. One, you can go down onto the warehouse floor where there's more cover, but it's slower, or you can stay up on the catwalk where it would be faster, but more exposed.
Yeah, and I'm going to run into the guys up there.
Yeah, probably.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Seems like the floor is probably the way to go.
Okay.
That does it for me.
Sniff does not have a second pass. The gangers also do not have a second pass. Decay pass 3.
Check.
Cipher pass 3.
I'm deciding if I want to try to unlock the door down here, given that. Well, how much of that did Blitz say out loud? I guess. Do I know you're going floor? I don't know.
Okay, sorry, she resettled. She would say that she's going to take the floor route.
All right, then I will try to unlock this door down here. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. I'm going to need that later.
So the door does ping as unlocked.
Yeah, and on everyone's image link, I just show the door swinging open a little bit. It's now a GIF. Oh my goodness, I think that's a what do you call it? A normal action, a complex action. So actually, no, it says it's simple. Hold on. If that's a simple, what else can I do that's simple? Hold on. What is spoofing? Spoofing is also a simple. Oh, can I? No, I don't have this guy's ID.
Yeah, I was to say you would need to.
I need to know something.
Matrix perception to like see their comlinks and stuff.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, and that's how I could.
And then that's how you would go in and hack and then spoof.
Yeah, I would like to try to do a matrix perception on. Well, actually, okay. How do I relate?
I mean, you can just say
matrix.
I would like to do a general matrix perception on the area, and then I will tell you like what all shows up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I mean, my ultimate goal is to learn the ID of some of these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that has a -2. Now I have 4 levels. We'll pump 3 in. No, I just have to resist 1. Nice.
Yeah, so you
and
see
just resist 1 fade.
There are 10 comlinks in the area. All of them are so 7 of them running. I guess all of them are running in hidden mode or silent, basically like silent mode.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the gangers will have things like their pistols and like some peripheral devices tagged to their pans. On the operatives, you see their weapons, smart guns or smart links. You see some wired reflexes tagged to their pans, and like a couple other peripheral devices.
I'd start to like paint like side profiles on the image link. Like you could click an AR on it and it'd pull up more information on each dude. But I think specifically, if I could try to learn from this role the access ID of one of the operatives.
So that would be a hacking check. Matrix perceptions just tells you like what's in the area and what's available to be hacked.
Okay, I misunderstood
so
that.
To get an access ID, I'm pretty sure to get an access ID you would have to like focus on one device.
Okay, I got you.
They don't have a pass 3. He does not have a pass 3. Blitz pass 3.
She's waiting for Sniff.
Gotcha. Okay.
She's very fast.
I don't think anyone else has a 4th pass other than Blitz, and you are just holding turn essentially until Sniff gets a chance to go again.
Yeah, is that something that I can do? Like, can he go first and then I go after, even though I'm technically
yes.
first?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to do that then.
Great.
Okay. So we are going to re-roll initiative because it is a new turn. So turn 2, pass 1, Cipher.
All right. So I can either directly hack this dude's comm link to learn his access ID, or I could just try to hack his gun directly and try to make it eject, right?
Yeah, I think because what I think you can. Let me see.
Unless hacking the gun is like you can't do that, you can only spoof it. Seems like a lot of steps to try to spoof a gun. But.
Yeah, I think you can just try and spoof something when you like are aware of it. Hacking it would have let you like do like whatever you wanted to it, kind of. But if you just want it to like drop a clip, you can spoof it.
So that's what I wanted to do, but I thought I needed to know his access ID so it would take the command from me as if I'm him. But if that's, I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. But
yeah, I would say just go ahead and roll your spoof.
Okay. Spoof. And spoof is something I can do twice, which is lovely. So there is a limit, which is my stealth, but my stealth is 5. So that's okay. My spoof. How much spoof did I take? 3. And spoof has a +0. Okay. 4, 6 plus 3. We'll just do 2. So this is to spoof the guy closest to Decay and eject an AMR cartridge.
Okay.
That's a simple. I need to resist 2 fade. Nice. And then for my second simple, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, hang on. He has to resist.
Yes. Sorry.
Because it's an opposed test.
Yes.
So that's just going to be his system plus firewall.
We tied.
Yep. So you try and spoof, but his firewall catches the command and rebounds it.
All right. Well, then I'll just do it again to the same guy.
All right.
I see you. All right. Now I use all my dice. Probably hurt myself, but we're trying to spoof again. Same dude. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. But now I have to resist.
He only gets 1 success this time. So there's a clatter of metal as this dude's magazine hits the floor.
I take 1 stun damage.
Okay.
But I put a frowny face on top of this guy in the image link. Although I can't remember. Is Decay the one person without an image link?
I think so.
Yes.
No, hold on. I'm wearing my goggles.
Oh, are you?
I have
Okay.
image link.
All right.
It's
I'm also wearing
his-
my armor. I know it's very different this combat than the last one.
So he is going to take. Basically, his turn is to grab a magazine off of his combat vest and plug it back into his gun.
Ow.
What do you offer? They're trained military operatives. Or they're trained paramilitary
Deal with it.
operatives.
Move on.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
spoofing his grenade to blow up next to him.
Why didn't you start with that?
Because I'm a pacifist.
I don't know. You got to get that guy on the catwalk next time.
He drops his one clip to the first level. Frowny face.
If you do that enough times, eventually he will run out of clips.
Oh, he dodges. Okay. Yeah. So then it is Abel's turn.
Oh, did they lose one?
They've lost several. Blitz pass one. Oh, but you were
I want to go after
holding
Sniff.
for Sniff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there.
We can do it.
I love that Blitz is just getting increasingly impatient.
You kind of see her rocking back and forth. She's off in her own world.
Just feeling the beat, feeling the rhythm.
I feel like while we're just waiting, it's just Cipher goofing around, like ejecting ammo, turning off lights, unlocking doors.
Ooh, it's haunted.
I love the idea. I love the idea of Cypher's playing Phasmophobia while the rest of us are playing GTFO.
I mean, technically, this has taken place in all of each. So like each turn is 3 seconds.
Okay.
So like there's like some bursts of gunfire, and like so like you guys watched like Blitz, like Sniff, you watched Blitz like sprint up those stairs, and she's now standing there like almost like vibrating as she's waiting on you. And it is now your turn 2, pass 1.
All right. I'm going to get in there, trying to decide whether I should stay up on the catwalk or get down into that pit a little bit with the cover. If I'm on that catwalk, is there any cover with that railing? It's just like purely open.
The railing provides a little bit of cover, but not a lot.
Okay. Guess I will still chance it though and head right over here. And then cast Mass Confusion. What is the range on that? Like, how many people can I affect at once? It's line of sight in terms of what I can cast it as, but
yeah. So it's area. So I would say you could get pretty much, like depending on the hits you can get pretty much everyone in this warehouse.
Okay, I'm gonna, drop it on everyone who's not us, hopefully. And this one's got a kind of high drain on it, so I think I can only go with a force 3 on this to limit that a little bit as well. So we'll give it a go. And then I think I have to add the -2 on this for my invisibility. All right, that gives me 2 hits. And 3 drain.
Okay, and that's just straight up resisted with willpower.
I do resist the drain. Spellcasting test. The target suffers. It's just happening. I don't know if it says, what is it? It's a physical version of confusion. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, from their perspective, what's going to start happening is they're going to hear like dogs barking all around them, and just like going wild, like growling and yips and things like that, just from different directions.
So
now it's a haunted house.
The way you know how it's resisted is so whether it's a mana spell, it's type M.
Okay, yeah.
Which means it's resisted by willpower alone.
That would be
versus like, body or body plus willpower or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, let's see, 2 hits. Okay,
not a lot. They definitely can resist it. We'll see.
Yeah. So that guy fails.
Hey, you got 1. I'm happy.
All right. It's not nothing.
Sniff is going to have to tell Blitz when to go because she is not looking at you.
Okay. Yeah, Sniff is hunkering down. He's invisible. He's up on that catwalk. He is looking around the space, and his eyes kind of glaze over. And at the end of the spell, he'll
they actually do resist.
Calm like, oh, one guy.
Okay, so the basic gangers resist the spell, but everyone else does not. So they will take a. What is that? A negative?
-2. Just one
-2
per hit, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so that's -8 dice to see me.
Yeah.
So okay, actually, only one guy will take the full -2. The guys who rolled 1 hits on their willpower will take -1.
All right. Count it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Blitz. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna Sniff gives the signal. He says it's good to go.
Okay. Blitz is going to start moving in. She's making a beeline for the satchel. She's got her gun ready.
So you can get to like right here.
Oh man. All right. That's pretty
Okay.
good.
You can make a running test if you want to move further.
It's a 3.
So for 3 hits, you get an extra 2 meters per hit. So you get 1, 2, 3. So you get to about right there.
Cool.
You see that Charlie is actually not there anymore. He has moved up. Because you have low light vision, so you can see everything that's going on here. Decay, pass 1.
So I've been memeing a bit, but now Decay is unclipping his FN Har from carabiner on his backpack and just going through true idle animations of like looking over the gun, ejecting the magazine, putting the magazine back in, opening the bolt to make sure something's in there, all of that stuff. He's just like a fully armed tactical operative standing here at this door, but he's finally heard Blitz and Sniff go in, and he's like, okay, you know, like if something goes bad, I'm gonna have to open this door and just start murdering people mercilessly. So I want to have a gun in at least one hand. Because again, while we have been describing chainsaw hands, it's chainsaw any unarmed strike of his body. So, I mean, it could be chainsaw elbow, could be the people's elbow. So, yeah, he's just trying to loosen up. You know, he's been in a car for the past 45 minutes. And now he's got to go into adrenaline pumping melee combat. So yeah, he's just kind of checking his gun, loosening up. Feel like I burned like 40 or 50 seconds describing a 3-second action.
Sounds good. The gangers are gonna go. That guy misses. Okay. Cipher, turn 2 past 2.
I don't have any way of knowing which of the guys that failed the willpower, right? So because like they're two totally different.
You do not. Yeah.
Okay. I think I just see that we got DK and Blitz in this area. Seeing how the spoofing of the weapon was a short-lived victory. You tell me what it would take to do this, but I would like to hack one of these two guys' AR view and start playing a racing game in full screen.
Okay. Okay. So I'll need a exploit roll.
That's pretty good.
Love that.
And it's clearly a game where they're watching someone else. Like it's not them doing the racing either. They're just like a bystander.
You're playing your greatest hits.
Basically.
Yeah.
4 + 6 + 2 exploit. Exploit is a +0. Nice.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Now I have to resist. What do I do? 2 fade. I feel like I'm slowly killing myself just having fun with people.
All right, so you get your 5 fade.
Yeah.
And
I resisted.
oh, not quite enough.
Wow,
Okay.
look at that. Yeah. 5, 4, 5, 6,
that was a
5.
great
Yeah.
roll for that Commons firewall. Okay, so you are able to hack your way into an access ID to the Charlie operatives comlink, and you throw up a video into his like AR goggles of your your greatest hits racing track.
Wahee! Waha!
Amazing.
Yahoo!
I'm
100%.
fine making this a complex, but it says normally hacking is a simple. I think I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hacking is the simple, and then the edit basically are like whatever action you're using to fill his AR with this racing game instead of the deadly combat he's in. So pass 2.
If for whatever reason, I'll saying it now in case this happens, but for whatever reason, like Decay goes up and tries to like maul one of these guys. Right as that happens, I want him to crash in the racing game right before he gets there.
So he is going to action to take his goggles off. Yeah, so he's action to take his goggles off, and then he's also going to fire. So now he has some more negatives. So only one hit. All right, so there's another fusillade of gunfire from inside, from the operatives down on the floor up at the control office. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of damage done. Most of it is sparking off of the steel walls. And then the orc sticks his assault rifle out of the window, blasting down at these guys, but they're able to duck back behind the shelves they're hiding behind, and the bullets ricochet off in a spray of sparks. So that would be Sniff past 2, or okay, so we're back to Blitz past 2.
Blitz is going to keep moving in.
So you have used all of your movement for this turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you only get X amount.
I forgot it wasn't per pass.
Yeah. Let me see if you can
push it to the limit.
If you can't, I am starting to feel bad for these guys just getting the most random stuff done to them. Just what the hell? The lights turned off. There's mass confusion. My gun ejected ammo. I'm playing a VR game. What the hell is going on?
It's a weird night for at least one of them.
And I'm sure they probably think the other team is doing it to them.
Yeah.
Okay. You can spend a simple action to make a running test.
Okay.
And each hit adds the 2 meters. So you can make another running test. You can actually do 2 if you wanted to.
Okay, I will do that then.
Okay. So go ahead and make 2 athletics group athletics group tests. Okay, so you get another
There's
3.
1 and then...
So you get 1, 2, 3.
Rolling on 3s. Something going on. I've only rolled 3 so far.
4, 6.
There are a lot in a row.
All right, so you sprint around the corner. Decay, turn 2, pass 2.
Idle animation. Just waiting to hear that anyone needs backup.
The gangers don't have a pass 2. Cipher, turn 2, pass 3.
All right. At this point, I think Cypher's had his fun. It seems like the mission's going well. He's going to try to learn some information, and I would like to hack one of the comm links of the operatives to download whatever information they have.
Interesting. Okay.
Figure out who they are and what they might be after.
Sure. So go ahead and make me an exploit.
It's the same as last time. We will boost this because I think we actually want the information. Nice. And after it's just 3 fade now. Oof, that was close. Okay.
That is not 6 successes. So you are able to hack into. So do you want basically like add like an admin access ID to one of these dudes?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay. So now the guy's comlink that you put the racing game up on, you have admin. Yeah, you have admin access to Charlie's comlink.
Okay. And then next turn, I can basically just say like, send me all your data or something.
Yeah, and you can do like like a command or an edit to get all the data off of it.
Okay.
They don't have. Oh no, they do have second passes. Let's go ahead and roll me a stealth check real quick.
Okay, and then am I adding anything for my armor?
I removed it from my perception checks. So you'll be defaulting. So roll your agility -1.
Okay, I can do that. Is that none for attribute?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 1 hit.
That is 1 hit. All right. Are you satisfied with that level of success?
That's like when AP
No.
asks, "Are you sure?"
Okay. Would you like to spend a point of edge to re-roll your failures?
I would.
Okay, so go ahead and re-roll 7 dice.
So just 76.
/R 76. Okay.
The same roll.
Well, but you keep your success from the first roll, so you have
now
2
I have
successes.
2 successes.
Yes, which
Oh,
is enough.
thank God I re-rolled that. Oh, good.
Yeah. So you see the nearest operative kind of turns over to look at you, but he seems distracted enough that he does not see your shimmering outline pressed up against the roll-up door, and he goes back to firing.
He's busy going, "Hey, is that Mario Kart? Is that Rainbow Road? Dude, you gotta jump. You gotta jump off the edge, man. That's still a shortcut. You gotta do that."
Okay. There's another hail of silenced automatic weapons fire. One of the gangers up in you see him like lean out into the doorway and then get slammed with a hail of bullets and slump down to the floor. He does not have a second pass. Sniff does not have a second pass. Blitz passed 2.
In 3?
Oh yeah. Is this pass 3?
I've already gone twice.
Okay, pass 3.
Okay. I'm gonna make 2 more athletic checks.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
that's another. So that's 9 total. So that is another 18 meters. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm almost there, guys.
10, 12. So you are up at the door currently.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Decay pass 3.
Head completely empty. Just waiting. That's all I got.
Head empty, no thoughts.
It should be Cipher pass 4. I don't think you have a pass 4. I think you only have 3 passes.
Yeah, I only have 3.
Okay.
It's me.
Blitz, you are pass 4.
Okay. I'm gonna make 2 more athletic checks. Oh wow.
How do you want to do this?
4.
Because you have 11 hits on your 2 athletics checks.
Okay. So I want to grow in there, grab the satchel, turn, and leave.
Okay.
Now here's the question.
When
I grab it, is it a floating bag or is it invisible because I'm touching it?
It would be a floating bag.
Interesting. No, it's really haunted.
Unfortunately, it is also a simple action to pick up or put down an object.
Okay. So could I just go in there and stand by it, I guess?
Yeah. So you just want to move on in?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you say anything to the rest of us?
Yeah,
I don't really want to say anything because there's people in the room with me.
That's
right?
fair. That's fair.
But I can I think in a text, or will that count as a turn?
That would count as I would make that a
simple action.
Yeah, because you're not in a position where communication is easy.
Okay. So I'm just gonna.
What does that mean? Think as a text. What is that?
Direct. You can have a direct neural interface.
Yes.
Which means it's like if you have a data jack, or in your case, like you are just
gigabrained.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
You can control your devices with your mind.
Yep. So I think Blitz is she's standing there getting ready to grab the bag, listening to her Beach Boys song.
I have to imagine you're dancing right behind this orc.
Yeah, this you see this big orc in Mamba colors is like has an AK-97 assault rifle, and he's got his like back pressed up against the wall, and is like, he's also like checking his magazine to see if he needs to reload. Okay, so that is the end of the turn. I need everybody to roll me initiative again. Okay, I think that's everybody. Cipher, turn 3, pass 1.
I think given I noticed that Blitz has made it, but she stayed up there, and there's only one baddie left on the ganger side.
Technically, there's 2.
Oh, I didn't even see this dude. Yeah. Sneaky. I need to do something to. I feel like I've distracted Charlie a shitload. I want to try to distract this other person down here.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what else I want to do to them yet. All right, you know what? I got it. This guy, instead of video game coming up, I'm gonna hack his goggles and put on some adult content.
Okay.
That doesn't distract you. I don't know what will. All right. And I would just for the fun of it, I'm gonna crank the volume. Okay. So skill attribute. Let's do 2 exploit. I really don't want to take any more damage. 4 successes. Very nice. And I need to resist 2 fade. Very nice. So he has to resist my hack edit.
He gets 1 success.
Mm.
So your hack edit goes through with 3 successes, and adult content begins playing in this dude's AR goggles and his like earbuds.
I'm trying to keep it friendly without specifying what type.
No.
Sure.
So no. I need to know more specific. No. Hold on. Hold. It's not as bad as you think. I need to know which movie is the porn parody that's playing. You know what I mean? You don't have to say the title of the porno that you're playing. I just want to know which movie it's a parody of.
Sure.
No, because you said parody, I can't. The one that exists is the only one I want to say now. So we're just gonna go with Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean? Yes, but which one? There's like 5 or 6. I don't even know anymore.
Well,
And by now there's probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah, this is far.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
a pair of doubloons for you.
Does Disney still exist?
Disney is part of I think it's Horizon.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but there's definitely some first mate stuff going on.
Up in the poop deck.
This is real basic shit, but all right. I'll let it slide.
It's real basic shit.
I regret going down this route. I was
So,
hoping for
for
something
more.
original.
Give
Was
him
it
nothing.
kinky enough for you?
All right. So he's going to. Okay. So let's see.
We're about to have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Just want you to know that. Watching me, this guy
Cypher?
just moved.
I think Sniff is about to call.
You see, before he starts moving, Charlie's comlink disappears from the matrix.
No.
Blitz, it is turn 3, pass 1.
Okay.
No, I forgot to roll. Initiative.
I'm gonna put the satchel on. I'm gonna turn and head down the stairs.
Does it have the chip?
No, yeah, we definitely need to confirm, right? Like,
Oh,
Is
okay.
it-
Well, I guess
Uh-oh.
she'll look inside first. Can I look
Yeah.
inside?
So okay. So let me describe in better detail what you see when you come into the office.
That's because
So
I
you
have
see
no
this-
idea where I'm even at here.
So you see this the small office that you're in with the table. On the table, there is an empty satchel, and then there is a small briefcase, like small metal briefcase, sitting on the table. What are you grabbing? The satchel is like flat. It looks empty.
Can I put the briefcase back in the satchel and put the satchel on?
Yes, you could do that. That would be
You
your
solved your
whole
puzzle,
turn.
Spoon.
Because I can't carry the briefcase and shoot my gun.
Correct.
It's a two-handed gun.
Correct.
So that's what I do.
Okay, so you spend basically a simple action to pick them both up, a simple action to put them together and put it on. What do you want to do? Do you have movement left? Where do you want to try and escape?
Yes.
When you pick the stuff up, Venom goes, or the orc in the room goes, huh? And like looks over it.
Mm-hmm.
The things that are floating up off of the desk.
He's already gone, so it's not my problem right now.
He has not gone yet.
Oh, dang.
I forgot to roll initiative for him, so he is acting. He's going to be acting simultaneous with you.
Oh boy.
Sure, but he also
Okay.
sees this guy at this door.
Yeah,
right
that's
here,
true.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
like
true,
he sees
does.
directly through her at a guy that's coming to kill him. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Someone in the background, Metal Gear Solid style, should be going, "Who's that ninja?" Huh? I just need to know that Blitz can do a handless cartwheel while invisible, while also dodging bullets or deflecting them with her samurai sword.
Gonna need to be diving out a window here in a second.
I'm gonna do my best.
Twisting corkscrew dive
That's right.
from the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you going with your movement?
I can tell you where that cat's going.
Trying to be on screen, I guess. Okay. Looking at the map here, so I can either go into that guy, or I could go into the orc. Right? Those are my two options.
You could move around them.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to go back the way I came.
Okay, then you would have to like somehow get around this dude.
Well, hold on.
There's the scaffolding.
This looks like glass right here. Am I wrong?
Sure. Yeah.
Can't
It
she
is a
just
window.
literally run forward, break through the glass, and be in the stairwell without too much problems?
You absolutely could.
Minimal
do
amount
that,
of
then.
falling.
Okay.
Go.
See, these
so
are these
go
are
ahead.
problems I have with one screen.
Yeah.
Gotta like
Go
zoom way
ahead.
in.
Go ahead and make me a be a gymnastics, which is part of your athletics group.
Okay, so I'm just rolling my athletics group.
Yep. Okay.
4.
So yeah, you tuck the package close to your chest, tuck it like underneath Pearl, and leap through this window, shattering it, and you land on the stairs. No problem.
Okay.
Venom, the orc up here, goes, "What the frag?" Steps over it here and is going to suppress a fire out this window. So he just basically holds his gun out the window and just holds down the trigger. I need you to make me a reaction plus edge test. So you roll your reaction, and when it asks you for the attribute, select edge. He's going to take some negatives because he's
Any
set up to
modifiers?
fire all of this. No.
Yeah, 3.
Okay. You successfully duck down, press yourself up against like the base of this office building as his gun sprays bullets out past you and like hitting the wall and roll up doors across the warehouse from you. Decay.
Yes.
Let's see, turn 3 past 1.
DK is deep in thought, thinking about how much he wants a hot set of French fries. Now, it's very important to note that if the fries get cold after like 15 minutes, they're totally worthless. And fries are one of the few things that you can still enjoy in the modern Shadowrun economy because a potato isn't that expensive and soy oil is still going to provide a pretty good flavor. Salt isn't that bad. So while many of our modern cuisines of today are unavailable, you can't go get a hamburger. You would have to go to a steak place to get a hamburger in Shadowrun.
I mean, you
A
could get a
nice
hamburger. It's a soy burger, but
Yeah,
it tastes like a hamburger.
that's not a hamburger. What you just described is an impossible burger.
Yes,
and it's
but it
impossible
tastes
for
like a
DK to
hamburger.
like that. So DK is thinking about the delicious French fries and a familiar tune of a fast food place that serves a historically large amount of French fries is going through his head as he's just standing there waiting to know whether he has to open the door and start murdering people. That's it. That's it, Spoon. Is that what you wanted? You needed some narration?
Hey, that sounds good to me.
Hey, I need
Beautiful.
something to do. I've been here for almost 2 hours. My job is to do nothing, and I'm doing it well.
You're killing it.
Thanks. You're also killing it, jumping out of windows and shit.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
going to be
glad.
so funny if the chip is on that guy Venom and not in the briefcase or in the satchel. And we have to fucking kill our way through another SWAT team to get his head where he's put the chip.
Didn't Jimmy Hot Hands say that this was supposed to be a milk run?
Kinda. You're just picking up the milk right now.
This is why I hate this guy.
So far, so good.
Blitz, I need a defense roll.
Okay.
As this Bravo operative steps out from behind his cover, raises his submachine gun, and shoots a burst of fire at you.
That's good.
You are able to duck down, and the bullets clatter off the stairs behind you in a spray of sparks. Sniff, turn 3, pass 1.
All right. Well, this is my only pass, so I hope it's a good one. I am going to say into our comm link, Decay, now's the time. Get in here. And I will take a shot with my pistol. Sniff reaches behind his back and from his concealable holster pulls his Ruger Super Warhawk, super customized. He's named it Bark because his bark is worse than his bite.
Very nice.
And yeah, I've never shot this gun before, so.
All right. I believe the Ruger Super Warhawk only fires in single shot mode.
Correct.
So you will be at long range.
Okay.
So you'll take a -3 modifier.
Great. I've got 10 dice to roll on this, so I won't probably, we'll see what happens.
Okay, 3 hits.
Okay.
So I need to roll some defense for him. It's 1 spell. Okay, so you hit with 3 net hits. So your DV is 6p. You add your net hits to that, so you're going to do 9 damage to him.
Nice.
He then gets a armor roll.
AP -2 on that? I don't know if that does anything.
Okay. Yep, it does. Okay, so he will take 6 damage, which actually knocks him down.
Nice.
You just did the super bark from Bolt.
That's right. Get wrecked.
Yeah, so like there's a extremely loud blast of a gunshot as this Sniff pulls out this huge, like dirty, hairy, like revolver, lines up a shot, takes it, and this dude who just shot at Blitz, like the bullet just punches through his armored vest out the front of him, and he like falls down flat on his face.
Perfect. All right, that's one good turn for me.
I think this guy's just gonna fucking leg it. He hasn't hit anybody all game, so two.
That's ultimate victory for me. You made him.
Yeah. Okay. So he is able to get off get out a side door over here.
You know, you're keeping the Van V trend going. One shot, one kill.
Ooh, I gotta keep.
Okay. So that's Charlie. He is going to shoot at Blitz.
How many reloads, right?
Never reload.
Blitz, I need a defense test at -2 because you've been attacked twice this turn so far. Damn.
Another 3.
Okay. You are able to.
Hell yeah.
Like this dude's burst of fire misses you
Mhm.
as he's like trying to, like, he can't quite see where you are. He just sees the satchel like floating in the air. So he doesn't have a great line of sight.
Yeah. And I imagine Blitz is like locked in. She's got the Beach Boys on. She's ready for this.
Cipher, turn 3 past 2.
Cypher is upset that Charlie, his plaything, disappeared from the Matrix. He knows he's still there.
So, also speaking of, all of the operatives have disappeared from the Matrix.
Oh. Sons of bitches. That's it. We're gonna do a detect hidden in the Matrix because we know they're still there. And say, you didn't say the magic word.
Wow, you went Jurassic Park. I went Hunt for the Red October with like one ping only.
Electronic warfare is a 4. Logical. Thank God I use the same. I put all my skills at 4 and all my attributes at 6. So I don't ever have to edit this equation. It's just pumping up any complex forms. Although detect hidden uses scan, which I actually don't think I have, but it is optional. So it's basically just a straight skill. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so these guys, their comlinks pop back up. It seems like they basically took a turn to reset them.
I am focusing specifically on Charlie. So I think that's a complex action just to find hidden stitch. So I have found Charlie. I've located him. And I am going to fuck with him next turn.
Okay. So Venom on his second pass, this dude who has just charged into the room with him, he turns and he's going to aim and 6-round burst.
I'm loving this cat factory of the cat just continuously coming to your left side and being tossed over the right side.
She's a diva.
Cats are relentless with that.
I mean, listen, Amore kicked the heck out of me this week during her little let's take a Trader Joe's bag and get my leg stuck on the strap escapade. Midway through recording Twilight 2000. I was stopping the episode and I was like, what is that incredibly loud noise coming from above me in my house?
Blitz, turn 3 past 2.
Okay. I would like to take a complex action and fire at Charlie's the one in front of me, correct?
Yes.
That's 5
5
hits.
successes. Okay.
Yep. So Blitz brings Pearl up and just unloads into this guy.
Hell yeah.
So that's three net successes. Are you full auto bursting?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 10 bullets.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 10 plus 9, so 19 damage. Let's see.
Merely a flesh wound.
Any AP?
It says -1.
I guess I can look. Yeah, -1. Yep. Cool. Okay, so he takes 13 points of damage and is dead.
Yeah.
So glad
Blitz,
I just found his comlink.
yeah, spins, lifts. I mean, it's still there technically. Lifts, brings Pearl up, holds down the trigger, and this dude like bounces off of the wall behind him, back forward, and gets hit another like 3 or 4 times before he like just topples over the railing and lands with like a wet splat on the floor.
Do I have movement left?
Yes, you
I
still
would
have.
like to
Let's
move
see.
back up the stairs.
Okay, you're at the top of the stairs.
Okay, Venomous next. I will wait till my next pass.
Venomous next. Okay. Decay pass or turn 3 pass 2.
All right. So, what are the mechanics of kneeling down, pulling this door up just enough to like get my crouched shoulder under it, and then spraying fire from that crouch position while opening the bay door?
So I would say it would be a simple action so your movement to lay down or crouch, simple action to lift the door, and then you would have a simple action left to shoot.
Cool. Can I shoot this guy from such a such a precision?
He's going to get bonuses to his defense, but yes, absolutely.
Sure. The great news for him is that I'm not really that good at shooting. Let's see here. How do I shoot him with gun in like I don't know. What am I choosing? Burst?
Yeah, so basically depending on what how you want to shoot him will depend. So like what type of are you firing, like a 3-round burst, a 6? Well, so you can only do
FNHAR is SA, which I assume is single. BF and FA
Yep.
is BF burst.
Yeah, BF is burst fire.
Yep. I want to do burst.
Okay. So that will be so what's your recoil control on that?
2
should be listed as RC2. Okay. So you're going to take so actually, yeah, you can burst fire with no penalty. Do you want to do a wide or narrow burst? Wide reduces his defense, narrow increases your damage.
I want to do the one that increases damage, so narrow.
Okay, so you're going to do a narrow burst. So basically, you just go ahead and fire your weapon. On the character sheet, you'll see the little gun next to primary ranged weapon.
Yep.
Hit that up arrow until it says 3. And then go ahead and click it to fire. Click it and then click your weapon to fire it.
Okay, so I have a smart gun system and my goggles are on and I have a laser sight. How does that affect?
So that would give you a total of a +3 because I allow laser sights and smart links to stack.
Cool. And then do I get any bonus for burst or that's already built in?
That is so that will only be to your damage.
Cool. 5 successes on 12, 15 dice.
So it's going to get a bonus to his defense. All right, so you hit with 1 net success, which means your damage goes from 6p to 7p, and then from the burst fire, it goes to 9p because it's +2 for burst fire.
And AP -1.
AP -1, all right. So out of 9, he soaks 4 of it, so he takes 5.
Still a good hit.
Which, yes, that is just enough to kill him.
It is.
Yeah, that blitz, that's called a kill steal. So as I see this guy go down, assumably from sprays of red blood coming out of his fully human body, I'm going to say over the comms, Cypher, Blitz is Cypher, Blitz is off mission. We're gonna secure this warehouse and take all their stuff. Make sure no one's watching us.
Able pass 2. All right, so he is going to open fire.
He's not thinking that he's outnumbered and maybe it's a good time to beg for his life.
No. Blitz, go ahead and give me a defense roll at -3.
Okay.
Just all sixes here, real quick. That's all you need, Savannah.
That's 2.
Okay. So that is going to 1 net hit. So that's 6, and then it's 5 for 11. So go ahead and make me a ballistic armor roll.
8.
Okay, so out of 11 damage, you soak 8. So you will take 3 points of what's your total armor? 18. Oh, it's 18. Okay.
Yes,
So you take
18.
3 points of stun damage as these bullets like slam into you, but they're not over your armor value. So they do not do physical damage to you, but you are like pushed back into the railing on the back of the staircase as like the force of the bullets. And you can feel that you're going to have like some bruises on your stomach tomorrow. And then he's going to take his movement. Do 2, 4. Jump over there.
That railing?
Yep, he like
He's gonna
leaps
run
over the
away from me.
railing. Yeah, after he saw what you just did to his friend. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Don't let him get away.
Yeah, so he lands just fine. So just
Am I gonna need to roll a composure check to not chase him because I have combat monster?
if you want to hold back, yes, you'll have to roll a composure check to not chase him. And you can get to about there. Sniff doesn't have a +2. You can +3.
Now hold on.
Oh, sorry.
It's time. It's
Are
the
we
end
gonna-
of the world as we know it.
We don't want to finish this combat.
I actually want to finish the combat next time, figuring out whether Blitz goes rah, 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 and then begins chasing after him like a insane sociopath serial killer or not. We can open with that scene of Blitz with a machete chasing after a man in a dark room, just
As he's like
I didn't say you
scrambling
could
down the
leave.
hallway. Going,
Come on,
please
Spoon.
no.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, Cypher. Who do you think had the best performance in this Shadowrun today?
You know, well, I think Blitz did 99.9% of the work. I'm actually gonna go with Sniff being 1 for 1 on shooting. Like 1 shot, 1 kill, and the spell that I'll admit I don't quite know the massive impact it had, just like I don't really know if turning off the lights did anything. I'm gonna assume it helped, and that's sort of the reason we got so far.
I mean, for me, Blitz was very clearly in like a Studio Trigger anime, and Sniff was in like a 1930s style, like go through the door using his shoulder, like slow motion, eagle sight in on somebody. Like they weren't just in different animations; they were in totally different genres this episode.
Very true. That's very true.
Ludemann, who do you feel like shadowed the run shadowly?
Shadowed the run shadowly? Oh, interesting. I don't know. I think we were all fantastic in our own unique ways. Decay's patience
I
cannot
took one
be
action.
denied.
Don't try to gas me up.
Decay's patience cannot be denied. He followed directions. It was beautiful. The bloodlust did not overtake him. I mean, fantastic stuff. Blitz, obviously, exerted all of the physical effort in a single turn, and through all of the physical rolls was able to move the entire length of the map in 1 turn. So that's like kind of a big deal. And like Cypher's entire display just completely taking over people's goggles is like, it's iconic to me at this point. So
You have to say one person.
one person. Then I'm gonna give it up to that orc, to Venom. Just
Yes.
really.
Wow.
Unbelievable. This is a betrayal. We don't even know if he's a Shadowrunner. He's just a
can I go back
gangster,
and give it to
right?
Charlie? Charlie had a really rough day.
Unbelievable. I love the idea that you have post-mortem promoted him to the ranks of a Shadowrunner.
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Which
Blitz.
is fun.
Savannah, who do you think shadowed Shadowly?
Oh man. Okay. So everyone did such funny stuff this time around. Like I'd like exactly like Ludemann said, I loved DK's patience and then his idle animations, and I loved Cipher making people play Mario Kart. But I'm gonna have to give it to Sniff for his spell casting and spell work, and then
I'll take it.
his big kill. Is it the first time he ever fired his gun?
It's his signature weapon.
Yeah.
I feel like he has
He's
to have used
definitely
it.
fired it before and at least hit somebody with it a couple times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be real interesting to see what happens next session. What I really want to do, have you ever seen the like the episode Out of Context, and it's just like pictures of different like images or memes? You haven't seen it? No? Maybe? Okay. Well, I will find one, and I kind of want to make one for this episode because there's a lot of really funny stuff that happened.
I would love it.
All right. My answer was just going to say someone's name, but everyone else on this team has talked about all the other characters and how they did. So I felt that Cypher did an amazing job at kind of controlling the battlefield. I think turning the lights out maybe didn't do as much as we wanted to, but just you never know, right? Like not everyone has got okay, Spoon is making a sign on his face that indicates it actually did do something. Yeah, I mean, just controlling people and locking them down was very funny. The idea of a guy who's like, I'm a supreme tactical master agent. Oh, my whole turn is reloading my gun.
Taking off my goggles.
I recall an episode of a Star Wars show that I did where the rules in Star Wars are really dumb for disarming people. And what I did was I disarmed the Jedi. And then he was like, all right, on my turn, I use a free action to pick my lightsaber back up, turn it on, and then I kill the guy who disarmed me. And I was like, I spent my whole turn knocking that weapon out of your fucking hands. All of my dice went to it. And then you were like, all right, I killed him. Just super easy, completely negated it. So
that's how I felt when I was like, oh, he just reloaded already. Damn.
But spending his whole pass
shoot.
reloading is a big deal.
Yeah, was that? Yeah.
He's not shooting somebody.
That's fair.
He's not doing something else. Sniff, I mean, the mass confusion, definitely highly effective. Acting as a tactical brain, letting people know what's going up, highly effective. Killing somebody in a single shot, highly effective. But I have to say, Blitz absolutely wins it. Not for any of the reasons that have been listed so far. Let me be clear. Running around like a berserk samurai and stabbing people, getting deeper in the combat, that's fine, but that's Blitz's job. Where Blitz went above and beyond is giving us the option now. I thought we were going to get in, get out. But now what we're going to do is we're going to loot all of the guns, ammunition, and leftover armor and throw it in the back of the Americar. And Blitz and Decay are going to be like, hey, look at all that money right there. That's a straight up cash. In 5 minutes, the cops are going to be here or something, whatever passes for the Bears versions of cops. So we got to Greyhawk it quick. But Blitz absolutely making it rain money in here because you know who's not paying us? Fucking BigSpoon. Who do you think did the best on this episode? You and your Jimmy Hot Hands. I'll pay you $2,000. Ass bullshit.
So
On the last minute, no. You know, I'm gonna triple down on this Spoon about my anger about this. He called us and he was like, "I need you to find a courier." And then halfway through the conversation, suddenly it's, "I don't care what happens to the courier. If you save him, I guess that's you doing him a favor. I want the chip." And I'm like, "This is false pretenses. You're the worst fixer in existence.
This is
You
why
fucking
Blitz
piece of
hates him.
slime. You're not paying us enough. You're not paying us enough, and you're a liar." Jimmy Hot Hands, you're lucky we didn't fucking kill you.
this is why Blitz hates him.
I hate him now as well. So now you tell us which character you like the most this episode, Spoon, and I'm thinking it's probably not going to be me, because I just said I fucking hate Jimmy Hot Hands. Forget about him.
It's a beautiful rant.
Thank you. I didn't get a lot to do this episode. I've been cooking it up.
Yeah,
So-
you did well.
I will say, everybody did a really good job. Like, even though like Decay didn't do anything, that's actually a really smart move on Shadowrun. You're not in danger. Like, you're not sneaking into an ongoing firefight. But I will say the athletics rolls to essentially just sprint across the warehouse in literally like one turn
Oh yeah.
was pretty dope. So I think it
I'm
goes to
feeling
Blitz
pretty
for me.
rizzed up right now.
We're a lot of 7s that showed up there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are you
That's
getting
wild.
rizzed up by your husband? Holy
That's-
is that
that's like-
allowed?
The 7 and 4 that you rolled like standing outside the door is literally like your movement, like your running movement again.
Yeah,
The power of
is
the Beach Boys,
crazy.
baby.
that's right.
Gentlemen.
Switched from whatever it was to I get around.
Yeah, that's why I played I Get Around.
What's
Yeah.
better?
Husbands at home, if you want to rizz up your wives, just know all you got to do is talk to them about how many dice they're rolling, and that's it. You're locked in.
Boom.